This is a reading for Taurus for March. This is a forecast, but it is also good for whenever you watch it. My readings are intuitive. I'll start with reading the splits and go into a Celtic Cross reading after I do that. This reading, again, is good for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So the first of the splits, Justice and the Ace of Swords. So this is really the truth and justice combo. Taurus is looking for information that they need. They need a feeling of justice. The Ace of Swords talks about getting to the truth. The Ace of Swords also talks about a period of communication and information that is coming to you. It is a time of brilliant clarity, breakthroughs and success, and really sound judgment. So let's see what else is coming. The Fool and the Nine of Wands. This looks like it's both going to be a moment of intense activity and the energy of the Fool in March. You could also be a little tired with that Nine of Wands showing up. And finally, the Three of Wands. I think you may finish the activity that you are now in and be waiting for the next thing that comes along. And one of the things you're going to be doing in anticipation of that new wave of activity is looking at what you are producing in your life, how you can perfect it so that what you come out with it works better for you. So this can be planning your life, planning activities, work on a job, any number of things. Now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck some more, and then I'll start the Celtic Cross reading. Okay, so what is at the heart of the matter for Taurus for March? The King of Swords. You are looking for truth. You are in a great spot to find truth. The King of Swords is truth, authority. This is a person of high intellect and very disciplined. So this is either you or a person around you, but this is a very good state to be in, given that you are looking for truth, because you're going to find it. Let's see what is crossing for Taurus. What's crossing the King of Swords for Taurus? So it looks like you're looking to find some untruth, that something is up for the last couple of years. This card has come up repeatedly. What this can be about is someone around you who is deceptive. This can be some self-deceptions. So this is a time when you look at what your own ideas might be and how you might have deluded yourself in certain ways. This can also be someone else. I get an instinct that it is both. For one Taurus, it might be the person outside of you, and for the other Taurus, it might be your own illusions, things that you're finding which are not true, that you have not been able to uncover in yourself for a long time. So let's see what is at the base for Taurus. Oh, that came immediately. So this is a spiritual journey. The Hierophant is energy that is talking about traditional religion, or it is a Taurus card. So this is your energy. And this is spiritual wisdom. It can be conformity. And so this is a very traditional feel to this. So something about this, you might be examining your own spirituality. So what is in the recent past for our Taurus? Oh, the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is strong earth energy. This can be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, we're heavy in the King energy so far. So this is something that you are coming into your power in the recent past. And we kind of see this happening in many of the signs right now, because I think things have been turning a bit in the world. So the King of Pentacles is very accomplished in the material world and in the material realm, and a very good business person. Coming into Taurus's consciousness, what is coming into Taurus's consciousness in March? So I think, things will be moving quickly. The thing that you are looking for, you're going to probably find what it is that is bothering you about a situation or an individual or yourself. The Chariot is moving forward with energy. The energy is balanced if it is harnessed correctly, and it's up in its upright form. That tells me that things are going to be moving pretty fast for you. And this will be something that will affect your near future, which is what we're going to look at next. What is in the near future for Taurus? What is in the near future for Taurus, please? What is in the near future in March? Oh, we have a card that has fallen out. 7 of Wands. So we have 7s here. That's interesting. We have 2 7s. This is examining of things. One of the things that you might be experiencing is that you or someone else is questioning the things that you are doing. This is the card of activity, and the 7 of Wands talks about feeling defensive. You may be being asked to defend a course of action that you are taking. The card here shows a person in Zen-like calm because they've set up their boundaries properly, and so they don't really have to defend. They feel, I have done this, I don't have to defend what I have done. So let's see what Taurus's energy is in March. What is Taurus in this reading for March? You are looking for the source of the conflict. Now, this is mental conflicts. This could be conflicting ideas, but this is telling me you are feeling embattled. The 5 of Swords and the 7 of Wands means that something is challenging you. Now, if that's yourself or another person, we'll find out. The King of Swords as your energy is telling me that this might be looking inside. This might be the actions of someone else that you're questioning. So the 7 of Swords and 7 of Wands could be a situation where someone is not being entirely honest with you about something that they're doing, and thus coming up with questions for you. So let's see, what is the environment surrounding Taurus in March, please? A fantastic time to be manifesting in the realm of the material. So something you're working on is, so it tells me that it's work or finding plans for your life, maybe working towards a goal of some sort in the material realm. Okay, so what are Taurus's hopes and fears for March, please? Okay, this is reversed, and I'm going to read it as reversed. The 8 of Wands is a great deal of activity that is taking place. This can be communication. Let's see what's at the bottom. There's a 5 of Cups here, so there's some sadness and sorrow you're working in. I wanted to look at that because this reversal is interesting. So this could be news coming to you, and this deception could be in this news. The 8 of Wands is having to wait. You're having to wait for something. Typically, this energy is moving quickly towards a focused goal. That's one thing that can mean. You're hoping to find out. Your hope is to find out quickly about something. And that is the fast-paced change here is also what this is talking about, because you might be afraid that things are changing too quickly. That is one way to read this, but it could be that there is a delay. Now, since things are moving quickly, you might want things to move quickly towards the end that you are looking for. Let's see if I can get some more insights into what is going on. What is the outcome? What is the outcome for Taurus in March? Another quick card, the Queen of Cups. So this is to do with emotions. This is also possibly a card of Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. And if this is information that is emotional to you, and this is something that you are looking to find out. It's around a situation that is emotional. And so you are going to have, your intuition is going to tell you, and you're going to have a state where someone is either acting compassionately toward you, or you find the compassion. So maybe you find out that what it was you thought was a deception was something else, that it is an emotional situation. And so this could be where you extend compassion to someone. So let's look a little bit further ahead. And since we do see at the base of this, we see the Five of Wands. So someone is possibly struggling in a situation that has to do with work. Now, work or activity. So someone is going towards a different goal than you are. That's what that's kind of telling me here. But let's see, what else? What is it that the Queen of Cups is going to result in? What is the outcome? And what is after the outcome of the Queen of Cups here? Looking into the future. Oh, too many cards. It's interesting that we have, though, the Page of Wands and the Five of Cups. So it may have something to do with the situation that is causing you. And this is really the Queen of Cups and Five of Cups. There's something emotional, and it could have to do with someone young. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in here, and we'll see if we can get a little bit better insight. I'm shuffling the cards again. So, okay, what is coming after the Queen of Cups? And what does this... Okay. This might have something to do with a mate. The Lover's card is someone close to you. You might have felt that they were being dishonest with you, but I think that what has happened is you've just realized this is not what is going on, which I think is a very good thing, because the Lover's card after the Queen of Cups, someone might have just been afraid to tell you something. Might have been afraid to tell you something that really was not significant. That when they finally did, you went, but why didn't you say so before? That's a situation I think sometimes we find ourselves in when we are in serious relationships with people. Sometimes people have insecurities that make them afraid to tell you the truth about a situation. So that could be what is going on here. So let's see, one more card for the future. So once we get to this point here, I feel intuitively this is a restoration of trust between you and another human. So what happens after that? What happens after the Queen of Cups and the Lover's card for Taurus in March? What happens next? What comes up next? And I'm getting an intuitive feeling this may be the final card for the future that we need to pull for Taurus, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I'm going to leave it with that. So let's look. Now here's our Fool card. So perhaps this Fool is showing up because someone was being a little bit foolish. Now, that is really interesting to me. Let's see. Let's look back. But there's some great success here as far as your material activities, your activity is concerned. So someone's getting a claim. And this is in the recent past. So also the Ace of Wands. things have been busy because things are moving so quickly. So this is a situation where something was hidden from you. Okay, that I totally get that. Someone was hiding something from you and you've discovered what it is, and it's not that big a deal. So that's what I get from this. Someone was being slightly foolish. And this could also mean that someone was new to a situation. The Page of Wands might tell you that. They were afraid to tell you something about what was going on, some activity. And when they did tell you, you were fine. This is no problem. Now, Strength, what else is here? We do see that we have had what appears to be a situation where the light was shown on something that helped you get past some hurt. And this is a situation that I think we were in February, so that you've moved past that hurt. But this disrupted the situation in such a way that made you go deep inside yourself again and need some strength. But you came to the point where the things that were hidden you had to look at, and in March, I believe this is what is going to come to light. This information you will get and will make things better. So I really think that all I want to do here is to look at, let's see. So I'm going to put this card right here, the Fool. The past. We'll just look at a few cards from the past. I'm going to lay them out here so you can kind of see what I've been talking about. And Strength. So you've needed strength. These cards are from the latter part of February. In respect of so many things are going on. And you went inside. Again, these cards here. So the one thing that I'm really not certain about, let's find out what the Seven of Swords was about. So because we want to know what was it that put you in a situation where you were either talking to a Virgo, and then you had this Tower moment. So what was it that disrupted things? The Seven of Swords, I think, is connected to that. So let's see, what was it that disrupted things for Taurus? What or who was it that disrupted things for Taurus? Because I think that could be information that is important. Oh, these three cards seem to want to be okay. There's our Tower, Death, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is a young person. So I think it does involve a young person. Now, the Death card does not necessarily mean there was a death, but there was a disruption. So it could be that it was there. The situation definitely shook things up, and that is kind of clear from the cards in the past. Now, whether this was a death situation, the death or rebirth that sometimes occurs when we see the Fool card, or a Scorpio, because the Death card can be a Scorpio. So there could be someone who was a Scorpio around you. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles, because that has something to do with this. And the Page of Pentacles is often desire. This could be not talking about an individual, but something that you wanted to happen did not happen the way that you wanted it to. It disrupted something. It could be a young, ambitious individual, and it could also be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could be yourself or someone around you. things just didn't turn out the way that you wanted them to. And that is why you felt that you had been deceived about something, perhaps. So this situation, that's the Taurus situation. This, again, could be an actual bereavement that shook things up. That is entirely possible. I do see with the 5, we saw the 5 of Cups, so there could have been some grief. Someone around you may have passed. Again, this is not necessarily the case, but in the end effect, though, was that you are in a strong situation with the Lovers. You did have to go inside and contemplate some things. And let's see, what else do we have that Taurus needs to know? What else do we need to tell Taurus here? Oh, okay, well, that's confirming the Lovers and the Sun. The 5 of Pentacles. This had you feeling a little bit left out. It had you or someone else feeling a little bit left out. And there's our Chariot. There's our Knight of Pentacles, or Knight of Pentacles, who is telling you that there was a lot of work to be done. So let's look at this just a little bit. The Lovers and the Sun are confirming, really, that this is a situation that has resolved itself, and that you know what the real true situation was. The situation that you were thinking that it was, this is a shift of perspective. You thought you were left out of something, and that is, I believe, the 5 of Pentacles, what that is telling you. But this has quickly moved on. You know, this is quickly moved on, and you are realizing that that is not what you thought it was. Now, the Knight of Pentacles here is really kind of a message that, you know, you have the 7 of Wands. We saw the 9 of Wands in the split. There is some more work that you need to do that is around the Pentacles. So, you know, this is keep up the good work. And the 6 of Pentacles is in the Page of Cups. This is good. We have the Page of Wands as well. So there's this activity that you're moving into beyond this situation. The 6 of Pentacles is balance and being able to give and receive. So I think it is a restoration of balance. The balance is being restored. The Knight of Pentacles says there's work to be done in the realm of the material world. That the 5 of Pentacles that had you feeling a bit left out is resolved because you have realized that that's not what was going on. And the Page of Cups, this is emotional. This is an emotional card. This is emotional healing. The Page of Cups is an innocent energy that is available, that has opened their heart. So as Taurus, you have opened your heart. I think you've reopened your heart to someone who you were not sure about. And that is what I have for you. Is there anything else that Taurus needs to know? Okay, the sun really tells me it's healing, it's joy, happiness, and truth. The things that you wanted to find have come to light. It can be a card of Leo, and that ties it to the card of strength in the past. That, I think, wraps it up. Is there one more card for Taurus? Is there anything else that Taurus needs to know? There's the King of Swords. We have King of Swords and Page of Swords and 10 of Cups at the bottom. So really, just wrapping it up, the King of Swords, you got to the truth. The Page of Swords, that really doubly says you got to the truth. There was a messenger. Someone opened up to you. And that has restored the situation, the Queen of Cups and 10 of Cups. and Page of Cups tell me that this has been an emotional situation for you, but someone was true, finally told you what was going on. The Five of Swords is resolved. Your mental distress over this has been resolved, and the Five of Pentacles situation, that you felt left out of the loop. So someone opened up to you, and things are so much better. And it looks as though that individual might have been a mate or a very good friend, because it is the Lovers, and this has restored this situation, and it has restored the emotional balance. I will leave it there. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know. If you visit these readings frequently, please subscribe. And if you have a comment about anything in this reading, whether it be a comment that I resonated with it or I did not understand that, please let me know. Thank you.